Okay. I want to circle back around to those books. And this doesn't have to be books necessarily, but I would be curious for, a book or two or five or whatever that you think are most influential and who might help people either grow their business or grow personally. But what resources do you recommend to people?
Well, Laundromat resource, of course.
Man. Come on down to Southern California. You can stay in my house anytime. You are in.
The forums are really good. I mean, Laundromat Owners Showcase, Laundromat Resource, the CLA. I'm a member of the CLA. Obviously, there's a lot of talk pro and con about every forum and what have you. But there's a lot of info out there. I mean, a ton of info. It's as far as the laundromat specific kind of information. As far as books, I mean, like I said, how to start your own corporation, run your own corporation. These are by Garrett Sutton, I believe. Rich Dad Poor Dad. That's the thing that got me thinking outside the box. About what is your financial statement, assets, income, liabilities? These are types of things that people need to understand. I mean, credit and other people's money and all these type of things are all things that I've just picked up by reading books. I mean, like execution, the discipline of getting things done. That's action. I mean, the how to use credit to your advantage. What's the situation of the economy now? I mean, the dollar and there's so many things that you can learn about and read about it that, I saw a quote or something recently that most college graduates, once they graduate from college, I think some ungodly, like 70% don't ever pick up books again to read, so that's phenomenal. That is, you need to pick up books and read. You're either growing or you're dying. As a plant. The plant is either growing or it's dying. There's no in between. So to keep growing, as a human, you just need to keep expanding your learning.
Yeah. I was just going to let you keep going, man, because I think that was awesome. No, honestly, I think that there's a lot of truth to that. And I also think that that self-education, aspect of what you're talking about is probably the most important education that you can get. And reading books like the ones that you mentioned, I'll put links to all those, by the way, if you're interested in, picking one of those books up, I'll just link them in the description or the show notes. If anybody's interested in those.
Unfortunately, I didn't. I just put away all my books because I'm in the process of moving all of my books to my office at the new laundromat. So otherwise, I would have just read down the books. But there's the One Thing by Gary Keller.
I love that.
There's the Go Getter. Is it the Go Getter?
The Go Getter.
I don't know. Even if you're in trouble at the moment, go the Dave Ramsey route and get yourself out of debt. There's so many things, and it depends where you are in your life that which book you need that will resonate the most with you.
Huge. And like you're saying, I think that self-education aspect of it is so key. And there's a lot to learn about. And I tell this to my kids all the time, right? I kind of use a little reverse psychology on them. They're trying to keep them engaged in reading, and sometimes it could be like pulling teeth with them. But I tell them, hey, look, I don't want you to get too good at reading, because as soon as you're really good at reading, you can learn about anything in the world that you want to learn about, right? I tell them this, and they get all excited. I'm like, you want to learn about rockets? You can read about rockets, whatever, but it's true. I really believe that, you can learn about anything that you want to learn about. So whether that's, economics, whether that's building a business, whether that's, some hobby or craft, you should be learning, you should be growing, to, like you said, you're either growing, living, or dying. And
yeah, exactly.
So huge. Awesome. I'll link to all those books that you mentioned. There's a ton more. Have you ever read 4 Disciplines of Execution?
No.
It's a good one. I would definitely recommend that one. I'd probably read that one at least once a year. Super good.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Super good.